Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're going into Chapter 19. Let's see what the title of this one is.
Part 2.
Oh.
Azure Moon. Garland Moon. The Golden Deer's Plea.
Yeah, that's right. Claude sent us some kind of message.
The Kingdom Army has reclaimed the Kingdom capital and plans to immediately begin restoring the country and its forces. But an unexpected request arrives from Claude, leader of the Leicester Alliance. Dimitri promptly responds to the request for aid, and he rushes to prepare the Kingdom's forces.
Oh, at least we're on the same side. Yeah, let's go Claude. Yeah, Claude's involvement so far has seemed to be pretty ancillary. I wonder if it's less so when you actually play his side. I would assume that they've done a pretty good job of making sure that he feels important to the story in his own playthrough, but like, so far it seems like it's a major, I don't know, it just seems more important between the Blue Lions and the Black Eagles. Kind of like this rivalry that kind of forms itself. So hopefully Claude's still feels important when you're playing.
We have received a request for aid from the Alliance. They are being invaded by the Empire. We have only just taken back Ferdiad, and yet I am already asking all of you to move out once more. Please accept my apologies for that.
That's no problem at all. More importantly, how is the Alliance faring?
House Regan has rallied the Alliance Lords. They are facing the enemy with all the strength they can muster. But we do not know how far that will get them. It seems the enemy's relentless attacks have forced them into a tough situation. Their defeat at Gronder severely weakened the Alliance. I imagine the Empire now intends to destroy them before they can recover.
To think they'd watch us chase their soldiers out of the Kingdom capital, then immediately go invade the Alliance. Their general is Lord Volkard von Arundel. He serves as regent to the Emperor. He has presumably taken command after the Emperor was wounded in Gronder.
He is known for his shrewdness and excels not only in domestic affairs, but tactics as well. He is not an opponent we should take lightly. Lord Arundel.
We met him, right? We met him earlier talking to the Flame Emperor, who we didn't know at the time was Edelgard. Are you concerned?
I always suspected that Lord Arundel was behind the tragedy 9 years ago. The timing of his departure from the kingdom, the fact that he abruptly stopped making donations. Too many factors made him suspect.
Huh.
If Lord Arundel conspired with Cornelia, then what Kronya and the others said 5 years ago? Well, never mind that for now. The Alliance needs our help. What are your thoughts?
If we turn our back on the Alliance, and then Derdriu falls, it will undoubtedly make our situation difficult further down the road. We would have enemies in two directions, in the Alliance to the northeast, and in the Empire to the south.
Yeah, better to have them as allies.
In that scenario, we would not be able to safely march our soldiers to Enbar.
I am terribly worried about Lady Rhea, but I believe we must save the Alliance first. Oh, maybe if we do this, the Alliance will help us out in return. We could ask them to help us attack the Empire. You know, a sneak attack or something.
Annie, when did you become so devious?
What would your mother think?
What? It wasn't that devious.
What do you think, Professor?
Let's march for Derdriu.
Yes, I agree. I will admit that there is something to be gained for us as well, for when we eventually march south. But far more importantly, they need us. We cannot turn our backs on them. We will arrange to head out at once. Prepare yourselves, everyone.
Ah, whose birthday? Sylvain. Sure, we'll try and get Charm up with you.
Hey, sorry for the wait, Professor. Thank you so much.
Let's just talk about girls. That'll work with him.
Ah, delicious.
If every option has something to do with girls.
Yeah.
Damn it. It was probably the you seem well.
Nope.
Oh, man. I'm sorry I ruined your birthday, Sylvain. Forgive me.
Thank you for the treat, Professor.
Yeah, basically, the only benefit we get from that is really the charm up. So if we don't get that, it's basically not worth the time. But it's fine. Okay, you're still not there. So, and let's see. I'm wondering, because Mercy, she finished her class. Is there anything that we want to do with her? She mastered this class as well. I mean, we could go back and make her a warlock too. Let her work on that for a while. Can the warlock still use faith magic? Because if so, it might be worth it. We only lose 5 stat points, it looks like. Yeah, we could probably just leave her as a Grimory. Yeah, she's mastered basically everything except for her, her noble class? Oh, monk. It's only 5 experience, so maybe on the next battle I'll just throw her into monk, let her finish that. And yeah, cool. Alright. Let's do our supports, then we'll explore. Alright, Dedu and Mercy getting their final one.
Oh, Dedu! Are you praying to the goddess of Fodlan? That seems odd. Won't the Dusker gods be upset if they hear you praying to another land's deity?
The Fodlan goddess was recognized in Dusker, too. The deities of foreigners are seen as the protectors of their respective lands. It has been said that we would offer our prayers to her in times of war.
Huh. So the goddess is part of a pantheon. I guess that's one way to interpret it. Anyway, what are you praying for?
At least you're open-minded,
For
Mercy.
peace to come even one day sooner.
Some religious people
That's a
are.
lovely prayer. I was just thinking about praying for that myself.
I see.
Hey, Dedu, what are your plans for yourself once this war is finally over?
To serve His Highness for the rest of my days.
I thought you might say that.
And you?
That's a good question. I was thinking about traveling to Dusker.
To Dusker? There is nothing of interest left there.
Isn't it where you were born? And isn't it where your wonderful food and stories come from? I think those are reasons enough to visit at least once.
Mercedes. If you will allow it, I would like to accompany you. His Highness would surely grant me leave to go.
You really think so? Then I hope the war ends as soon as possible.
As do I.
We're going to have to shower the goddess with prayers. We'll pray that she watches over and protects us while we work to end this war. Then, when it's finally finished, we can travel.
That promises to be interesting. We should pray to the Dusker gods as well.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea. Which of the Dusker gods should we pray to?
For victory, we pray to the god of war, or
Or?
just the god of war.
Come on, what were you going to say? Oh, I know. It's the god of travel, right?
Let us leave it at that.
I was right. You taught me so much about your gods. So let's pray. For the end of the war, and for our safe travels to Duscur.
Man, we really need to clean up that chapel. Sedith and Cyril? Okay.
Hello, Cyril. On a break?
Just figuring out what needs doing next. Why? You need something done?
Nothing like that. I was hoping to speak with you.
You want to talk?
Yes. You told me that you are happy so long as you can continue to work for the Archbishop. Have you considered that there might be other ways to find happiness?
Nope. Repaying my debt to Lady Rhea is all I want to do. Lady Rhea might not be around right now, but all the stuff I do, it's still for her.
What will you do once your debt is repaid?
I can never repay her.
You are possessed of a rare and admirable devotion. I too owe the Archbishop a debt, but repaying her is only one of the reasons I am here.
What you mean, one of the reasons you're here?
I mean that I have other motivations aside from that. If those motivations required me to be elsewhere, then I would be elsewhere.
Motivations?
Yes. I am fortunate enough to share common cause with the Archbishop. Thus, I am able to remain. Don't be mistaken. It is admirable to repay one's debts, but that alone should not define a person. While it is good to make peace with the past, it is also essential to look ahead to the future. What kind of future do you see for yourself? What can you do to work toward it? I would like you to think about what might make your future brighter.
I don't know if I understand you right. See, when Lady Rhea took me in, it was the first time I ever thought maybe I had a purpose. And I don't know what else I could wish for than that, you know?
I do not mean to trouble you. It's just that I cannot help but notice the way you squander your potential. It's as though you avert your gaze from it on purpose. Keep what I've said in the back of your mind, at least. You have plenty of time.
Okay, Sedith.
Gilbert and Catherine. This will be their final one. Cool.
Why'd you summon me so formally? Not going to confess your love, I hope.
I have something I must ask you.
That's a bit ominous. What is it?
He's a married man.
You be going home.
Ah, that's what this is about.
There must be those who, even now, wait for you, believe in you. Now that Lord Lonato is dead, I can think of no one who would stop you from returning.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss my friends and family back in Fargus. But no, I'm not going back. The person I used to be no longer exists. The life of a noble, tied down by rules and etiquette? No thanks. Not for me.
Yeah, she's moved
My
on.
future is here, with the Knights of Seiros, as Thunder Catherine.
I understand. In fact, that is the answer I expected from you.
So why did you ask? 5 years ago, you chose to leave the Knights. I'm guessing you don't regret that choice.
I do not. But you have caused me to realize something about myself. The sight of you, swinging your sword to fulfill your duty, your birthplace left behind. It reminded me of my life before. Of the day I swore my vows, and was made knight to my king.
You think I'm just fulfilling my duty, huh? I'm not as virtuous as you make me out to be. I fight because I want to. That's it.
We are the same in that respect. On the day my liege bestowed upon me my sword, I knew protecting this man, fighting battles in his name, would be an irreplaceable joy. King, country, family, friends, beliefs. My list of what I longed to keep safe grew. Hence my realization. I did not become a knight so I could pray. I did so to fight.
It seems we've come to an agreement then. So what are we doing standing around here chatting?
Good point. We should end the idle talk. Will you spar with me, Catherine? I believe it is much too early for me to lay down my lance forever.
Now we're talking. Oh, also, Gilbert, you look much better now that you have some fire in your eyes.
I am honored you think so.
I think it's interesting. In this world, being a crest bearer, especially one that, has a relic, is incredibly valuable. It seems like her family would demand for her to come back, especially if she held the relic of her family's crest. Either that, or, it could end up being a situation in Sylvain's family where if somebody else in the family owned a crest, they might start a war with the church just to try and get Thunderbrand back from Catherine. I don't know. I just think it's interesting that her family must be all right. Her family must be all right to allow her to have the crest, have the relic, and basically work for the church. So her family must support the church, I guess. So, all right, let's explore. Oh, who's in their room over here?
Anyway.
Ah, Ash.
The very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Derdriu. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it.
Definitely.
Claude's a hard person to read. It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honestly.
Let's see. So war finally comes to the Alliance territories. I don't mean that there's never been fighting on Alliance soil, of course. There have been countless skirmishes between neighboring lords, as well as conflicts with Almyra. But this is an invasion by an army of the Empire. It's a whole different animal. I don't want to see my family get dragged into this. I hope we can drive back the Empire.
Oh, don't you worry, we will. I'll make sure of that.
Claude. Which one was he again? Oh, right. Yeah, of course I remember him. It's just, I can't picture his face. Don't remember what he looks like. I'm not sure if I ever knew.
Yeah, well, you are a recluse if you came out of your room sometimes.
Whoa!
What was that noise you just made? I'm sorry? What was that? Never make that noise again.
Hi there!
Nice. Yes, I'm basically just doing this randomly at this point. Okay, anybody upstairs? No. We didn't really look at the calendar. Lots of large fish. Alright, we're probably not doing fishing this month. New paralogue. The Silver Maiden. Arianrod, the fortress city, lies on what was once the border between the kingdom and the empire and is a valuable strategic asset. Dimitri intends to reclaim it. Oh, we're gonna do that. We will do every paralogue we come across. That is for sure. Okay. I can promise you that.
Hey! We can't actually join you on the battlefield, but rest assured that we're there in spirit. We're doing everything we can to support the army, so give it your all out there.
Professor! What?
Professor.
Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Derdriu is known as the Aquatic Capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
Thank you. You're very knowledgeable, Mr. Gatekeeper. Man, I should really learn that guy's name.
Professor, it'll take a little while yet for the capital to be restored to its former glory. But it's not dead yet. Doesn't matter how many times you put the people of Ferdiad down. They'll get right back up again. Just you watch. Before long, things will be back to how they were.
Okay, no items.
Right. Derdriu, huh? I've always wanted to go there. In Fargus, most of the towns are pretty much glorified fortresses. So, to hear about a place called the Aquatic Capital, it just sounds so elegant. When the war's over, I hope I can visit with everyone there.
He used to grovel
Whoops.
at Cornelia's feet when the city was under her control. I went to visit my adoptive father at his home in the capital. But after it was liberated, he started courting the kingdom instead.
Ugh. Whatever it takes to get
I
ahead.
suppose he was just doing what he needed to
Yeah.
survive.
This is the same guy who basically adopted Mercy just so that he would have the
what
power
becomes
of
of the
her
world,
crest.
It'll always be plagued by people like him.
Yeah, what a scumbag.
A hungry hero is no better than a well-fed soldier. Do you know that saying? No? That's because I just made it up. If you're hungry, you're never going to be at full strength. Keep your belly full and stay strong.
All right then, citizen.
Claude, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions. He wasn't typical in Fodlan. I'd like to save him if we can.
He's too determined to die.
You may be right.
Oh, I'm right. Okay, people do need help here. They do. We finished your support with Dimitri, right? Yes, we did. Who else do we need to finish up? Flame? Okay. Let's see about Daydu and Flame.
This is nearly as...
I like it.
I like this. Straight to the point. I like you, Daydu. Okay, Sylvain, we have to get you up. So who do you need supports with? Yep, we finished Bernadetta. So maybe we'll do... I mean, do we want to do Dorothea or Manuela? Which one do you think is going to be better? I'm really interested to see how Sylvain supports with Manuela. Is he gonna hit on his? I mean, he hits on me as a professor, so he'll probably hit on her too. Okay, where you at, Sylvain? There it is.
Yeah, you just get it.
This is a wonderful...
Oh, I think we got that one. All right. Okay, Felix Ash. Felix, what do you need? Let's do Bernie. Isn't she like terrified of him? He like walked up to her and she was super scared. I mean, I guess she doesn't have to like this, right? If she doesn't like the food, liking the food is only for the motivation, right? I'm gonna save this really quick and make sure that like it's still a strong bonding moment for them. She doesn't hate it, so that's something.
That looks appetizing.
I'd rather eat alone in my room, but...
Bonds grew stronger. They're different text if it's like, if both people like it. I don't think it is. Okay. Leonie, who do you need supports with? Well, let's... Yeah. I mean, we could do some more Aloise. What about Ash? Oh, you're done, dude. Maybe we'll just start gifting things to you to bring yours up. You're done with everybody we've got. Mercy and Annie. Okay, so Mercy and Dimitri. Annie and Dimitri. Let's do Annie and Dimitri.
Oh, this takes me back.
Ooh.
Okay, Mercy. Who else do you need? Aloise. Gilbert. You need a lot.
That looks delicious.
Captain Gerald.
I guess Ignatz is the only other one with Mercy. Let's just do Ash and Mercy together. Now, that's the one we need. A Noah fruit? Sogurt and cream. Let's go see if we can get a Noah fruit from the shops.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
This one.
Hey, welcome.
Oh.
Come again.
Maybe not.
Hello.
Tell your friends.
Okay, I guess we can't do that.
Welcome!
I thought somebody
Come back
sold
soon.
food, but it doesn't look like we did. Okay. In that case... we'll figure that one out in a minute.
What do you think? Guess this doesn't end with liberating the kingdom capital. Derdriu is next. That prince really works his people hard, doesn't he? Or should I be calling him a king now? Whatever the title is, he'll always be Dimitri to me.
Okay, what is the competition? Advanced brawling. Yeah, I guess it's, they do. Oh, wow. Good start,
More proof
buddy.
of my loyalty.
Oh my god. Just do that every time. We have an even better chance this time. 20%. So oh my god. You serious?
I'll cut a path for his
Are you
highness.
for real right now? Dude, I love him. This guy can't even touch us. Alright, no crit this time.
Weak.
This is it!
Oh, rude. Oh, it's 0. I love 0 crits.
I will break you!
A threat eliminated.
0 times 3 is still 0. I don't even really need these. I don't give that much money.
This is the end.
Ooh.
I will break you!
Well done, buddy.
More proof of my loyalty.
But, yeah, in the Silver Gauntlets Plus, that's not that beneficial, but still. They're fun to do.
Service.
Well done, my man.
A threat eliminated.
Hello. Oh, the Alliance leader is too demanding and the prince is too soft-hearted, don't you think? They spilled much of each other's blood at Gronder. I lost a lot of friends to the Alliance. Sorry, I shouldn't complain. I know this is tactically sound. Everyone seems on board with it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any misgivings.
I wonder if some of these lines by, like, normal soldiers would normally be said by different party members that we could have recruited.
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's throat, you enter the land of Almyra.
I bet they are.
House Goneril's
Just
territory
voiced by
touches
somebody
the
else.
eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, the most valiant warrior in the Alliance. Tasked with keeping watch over the Almyrans' movements, he rarely leaves Goneril territory.
It was over 20 years ago. There was an illness raging across Ferdiad. Our people were dying left and right. It was Cornelia who saved the kingdom from that dreadful illness.
Cornelia was a doctor?
No, I hear she was originally an Imperial scholar. She was in the kingdom by my father's invitation.
She caused
People
it,
praised
Dimitri.
Cornelia as a saint for ending the epidemic.
She
But there
caused
came a day
it.
when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, everything.
Okay, so maybe this is that body snatcher thing happening again. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she actually was a good person and then she got taken over by whoever, whatever those other people are.
Despite all that, Father still appointed her to a high post. After all, she had saved the kingdom from ruin by that disease. But above all, my stepmother trusted her. That's why what that woman said is... Never mind.
Lord Rodrigue Fraldarius has passed on. Margrave Gautier has assumed his position and is now gathering the lords of the Eastern Territories. House Gautier is equal in prestige to House Fraldarius. Sylvain is a Gautier. These lords are reorganizing the Fargus army and eradicating any remaining factions that claim allegiance to the Empire. Of course, His Highness is being kept apprised with regular reports, but it falls to me to monitor him and ensure he does not try to take on too much. I would ask you to do the same. If you take your eyes off that man, even for a moment, he is liable to do something rash.
All right.
Okay.
What about Derdriu, the Aquatic Capital? I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know? If we're going, I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit with a cute girl on my arm.
Maybe once the war is over.
Yeah? Maybe you and me? That'd be a good reason to survive the war.
No, that girl is Ingrid. You shut your mouth. You will end up with Ingrid.
Hi.
What do you think?
What do you think? Remember the Death Knight who stabbed me 5 years ago?
Oh, I do.
Of course you do. How could you forget? Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army, claiming victories on dozens of battlefields. But it looks like he's not at Derdriu. Like every man in my life, he's run away from me. And he better run. One day I'm gonna find that guy and pay him back for what he did to me.
Good for you, Manuela.
What do you think?
Speaking of which, with the capital recaptured, I desire to call him Your Majesty rather than Your Highness. He would refuse my desire, rightfully pointing out that he has not as yet been crowned. However, the day this war is ended and the Church has placed the crown upon his head, then he will truly be our king, and I will call him Your Majesty at last. I must go hear the reports from our spies. There is something worrying me, and... No, it can wait. I shall tell you more when our information is more concrete.
Your information's probably right. You should just tell me, buddy.
I have a request.
Now, do I have them?
Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Oh man, I hope we have enough renown now for that last thing. You know what I'm trying to say. And if you don't, sorry.
I thought there was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the Saros Creed. His contributions to the church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
You plan to aid Claude, do you not? Huh, I think that is absolutely marvelous. Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn now.
Oh no! Okay.
Speaking of which...
I was like, I got in there.
Cornelia Arnhem. That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire. My understanding is, shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment. That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor, and quite sad.
Indeed. Okay, I think I may have... Do you like studying government? That one might be for Sedith. We'll do this in a minute, because we need to get Sedith another support as well as Hanneman. Did we already finish Manuela with Byleth? I think we did, right? Yeah, so we're working on Hanneman. Oh, we finished Sedith. Did we finish Sedith? Yes, we did. Okay. So we need to work on Hanneman and Dorothea. I don't know if I'm gonna worry too much about Ignatz. I think we'll get his when we do the Golden Deer House, but Hanneman is probably my main focus. It's getting that one up.
Cornelia.
Because Dorothea and Ignatz we can get in a different
That's a familiar
playthrough.
name, yes. Unlike a pet that's...
You like tea leaves? Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Fashionable man.
Oh.
Let's see how that did. That was 5. Nope.
Unlike a pet that's... Oh. I'll take it.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Oh, come on. That should be a 2-up with everybody.
Oh. 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 On a pet that's... Oh, thanks. Oh. Oh.
I'm surprised he even likes that at all.
Oh. Oh. Unlike a pair that's... Oh. 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 Oh.
Cool, we got it. Great.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory, we're not gonna find Lady Rhea there. I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire. I suppose if we can't beat the Empire forces here, then we can't get into the Empire lands, can we? I guess that just means it's hard work time, huh, Professor?
I guess so. Indeed.
Hello there!
Using the Great Bridge of Myrddin as a base, we'll spread out and cover as much ground as possible in our search for Her Grace. Judging by the information we've gathered, the most suspicious location is definitely the Imperial capital, the Hrym territory, whose leader is a mere puppet, and the Eyre territory, whose leader was deposed and disappeared. The Empire has a lot of places with suspicious happenings. It's certainly worth investigating. But it won't do to take too much time in relieving the Alliance army. Please, hurry.
You are a knowledgeable knight.
So House Regan has regained its influence in the Alliance and is gathering forces. Claude always was somewhat inscrutable. It's strange somehow to hear talk of his brilliance as the leader of the Alliance.
Okay, anybody up on that upper floor? Felix.
My uncle gave me some of my father's belongings, weapons, books, but there was something else that my old man really wanted to pass down. He wanted me to inherit his mission, ensuring that Dmitri ascends the throne. Or so I believe.
And I guess you're doing it too, even if you don't like him very much. Okay. Alright, we'll jump over to the right here and do this support, and then we'll head up across that bridge.
Professor. Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current theory. Although this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble. I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur?
I'm getting tired.
It seems that I have gotten carried away again. My apologies. I know you are quite busy. I become so energized around you. When we get deep into the research, why, I feel 20 years younger. That said, perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time. Some sort of silly, lighthearted topic might be nice, eh?
Do you have one in mind?
I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see. Perhaps we should discuss... I know. Food. Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal. Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy?
Oh, spicy. Absolutely spicy all the way.
Spicy? Quite the opposite of me. Yet you're an exception in lots of ways, so it's not altogether surprising. An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy.
No.
She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over...
No. That's stupid.
Oh, there I go again. How embarrassing. We were supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that.
You need another hobby, man. It's okay.
That is kind of you, Professor, but it's all right.
Oh, thank God.
If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know. Back when I was still in the Empire. At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests. But
and
at
then
some
she'd dump
point,
you.
She would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done.
Yep.
I will do everything I can to keep that from happening this time.
Okay, we got the A rank with him, so we don't need to worry about him anymore.
Oh.
I was getting excited for our big Empire showdown. I spent so much time mentally preparing. Then we shifted focus to Derdriu. I hadn't been expecting that. But, as a knight who's sworn to serve the goddess, I cannot turn a blind ear to those who seek my aid.
We're still searching for Lady Rhea. No news on that, I'm afraid. Lord Arundel, the Emperor's uncle, is the regent of the Empire. If we crush them at Derdriu, maybe we'll capture him and wring some clues out of him.
You know,
It is, of course, necessary to keep one's quarters nice and tidy. I wish that the battlefield could be tidy as well, but I know that is a hopeless wish. A messy battlefield helps one appreciate a clean room.
So, listen. I heard that Derdriu is under attack. I hope Judith is all right. She may be the hero of Daphne, but facing the might of the Empire? I wish there was something more I could do. But I can only pray and hope.
Who?
I heard that
Judith.
I wish there...
I wonder if that's someone you meet in the Golden Deer playthrough.
incredible.
I don't think I know who Judith is.
Dimitri is going to Claude's aid. How great is that? It's like we've gone back to how things were 5 years ago. It's so nice. Just imagine if 80 was there too. I suppose you can't ever really go back to the way things were in the past.
Okay. Maybe?
Sure.
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oops.
Thank you. Thank you,
That one may have been better for Ignatz, to be honest. I'm gonna need to go and buy some more things. That probably wasn't enough for her. No, it would have shown up here. Yeah, we're gonna buy some more. Alright, let's check this.
Need something?
Oh, so close.
See you again soon.
Is there not another easy mission I can do here? Nah, there isn't. Well, after we do some auxiliary battles, I think we'll have enough renown. Okay, I think that's about it. Okay, let's buy some more gifts. And we'll see if we can get Ignatz and Dorothea.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome.
You have a good eye. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. You have
I'm starting
a good
to think that
eye.
these,
pleasure doing. You
these
have
merchants
a good
are just
eye.
telling me what I want to hear.
You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure
I'm buying
doing
everything.
business with you. Come
So
again.
Hello.
Will this one? It's all. Will this one? It's all. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all. Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it. Will this one do? It's all yours. Tell your friends.
Okay, Ignatz was over here somewhere, right? His should be relatively easy to get. I think we're only working on a B right now. Is that right? Yeah, we're working on his B.
There have been this. I don't want to.
So I know the landscape painting is going to be one for him.
Thank you. There have been this. I don't want to.
Arithmetic?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He looks like a math nerd.
There have this. I don't want to. This is...
Okay, we don't need to buy any more training weights. Do you like music?
Thank you very much.
Oh, I should have given that to Dorothea. What was I thinking? No, I'm not reloading for that. History of photo.
Very much.
Hunting dagger?
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I don't think Dorothea would like riding boots, so we can give those to him. Okay, let's check. Don't want to overdo it. Okay, we're good with that. Great. Got like a stylish hair clip.
To me, it's like, I suppose. Sure.
Oh, I think I tried that one earlier too.
Are you sure?
Okay, then next we'll do the stylish hair clip to see if that one's any good.
To me, it's, I suppose. Are you sure?
Tea leaves could be either of you.
Thank you. To me, it's just, I suppose. Thank you, Professor. Thank you,
You didn't like the goddess statue, I think.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor.
Yeah, you can be a sword user, so maybe.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll be able to see it right here too.
To me, it's, I suppose.
Okay, what else? I guess these ones are only for specific people? Or were these gifts that were given to me or something? Oh well.
Thank you, Professor.
Everybody likes smoked meat. You don't like training weights.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor.
Ooh, this one's a tough one to crack, isn't it?
Thank you, Professor.
See, these ones are probably good for Ignatz. The board game. I don't think you like fishing. Training weights we know doesn't work. Alright. I think we'll have to wait on her. Are we on her last one? We are. Yes. Okay. So we'll work on that the next time we come in. Alright, Sylvain and Manuela. Oh dear.
Ugh, my head. Why am I here instead of the infirmary? When did I... Oh boy.
Oh, someone's
How are you
hungover.
feeling, Professor Manuela?
Whose room are we in?
Sylvain? What do you need at this hour?
Are we in her room or are we in Sylvain's? I hope we're not in Sylvain. Both of these could be awkward.
You don't remember? Well, you collapsed in the infirmary and...
That doesn't sound like me. Wait, no, I remember. The truth is, something sad happened. So I did what I always do to forget my troubles.
Drink.
Anyway, I found you passed out on the floor, helped you up, then carried you back here.
And
good guy,
what were you
Sylvain.
doing in the infirmary late at night? Not bringing a girl there, I hope.
Nope. I was definitely alone.
Uh-huh.
I just had a bad feeling, and I decided to look around to see if anyone needed my help.
Wow.
Ugh, my poor head.
Bad liar.
Are you all right? Here, have some water.
What a thoughtful young man you are. You're a real gentleman, compared to that jerk who just...
That good-for-nothing guy who strung you along, whispered sweet nothings in your ear, then shattered your heart beyond repair? I agree. He's a jerk.
Oh no. Did I say those things to you?
Sounds like
Actually, your version had more details. Very detailed details.
Oh dear.
I want to hear that. I want to hear that conversation.
Professor, you're a good catch. It's a shame that you've had no luck with men.
And there he goes.
You need a guy
we
like
knew it was
me.
coming.
Somebody who sees your beauty and appreciates how tender you are, emotionally, and how much love you have to give.
You're a smooth talker,
As his portrait
even when
winks.
you don't mean what you say. I'm going to change, so shoot, okay?
Sure, I can take a hint. Rest up, Manuela.
Thank you, Sylvain. I'm going to try and get some
He
sleep.
really has no shame.
Did he
How
just
dare
call
you when
me
you know
Manuela
Ingrid is
and
the
not
true love of
Professor?
your life?
That sly little... Although... Me? With Sylvain? Now there's a crazy thought.
Oh dear. Yep, we're gonna have to see where that one goes in there, B. For sure. Okay, where do we gotta go to, yeah, Ignatz. Let's go ahead and see his support, and then we'll jet out of here.
Right.
All right, time to sneak off and do some painting. Professor, such lovely weather today, huh? I was, just about to go for a walk.
I don't know why he, feels like he needs to hide this. Why are you bringing paper?
What, this? No, it's, I'm sorry, Professor. I'll admit it. I was going to do some painting.
He acts like he's going and doing hard drugs or some shit.
You remember the place where we talked before? I've been painting the scenery there. I'm still keeping up with my academics and training, of course. I just paint in my spare time, as a change of pace.
You really don't have to hide it. Come on, my dude.
I don't? Well, yes. Maybe you're right.
I wonder if his
I may have
family,
gotten ahead of myself. I'm sorry for panicking there. Honestly,
doesn't want him to paint or some
I'm
weird
just worried
shit.
that my father will find out that I've been painting.
There it is, yep. I'm not going to tell him.
Of course.
He's
Why
from
would
a
you go out
merchant
of your way to
family,
tell
yeah?
him that? Completely illogical of me.
Him and Raphael.
But it seems I've developed a bit of a complex about it.
Oh, that makes me sad, because... Damn it. Man, I wish we didn't kill Raphael. That felt real bad.
My father's not a fan of my artistic pastime, you see. We're a merchant family, and my older brother is set to inherit the business. As for me, my father decided I should be a knight. That's why I'm at the academy. Painting won't help me become a knight. It's a waste of time.
Is that why you feel guilty about it?
Well, yes. I feel like I'm betraying my parents. I hear the business has been slow for them over the past few years. If I become a knight for an influential noble house, I could use my connections to help support them. My father was determined to send me here. He must have been, considering the enormous amount of money he spent. I don't think I'm well suited to being a knight. My parents sent me to the academy for their sake, not my own. When I think about how hard my family is working just to stay in business, how can I sit idly by? All of which is just to say that painting will have to remain my little hobby. Nothing more. Not that I could make a career out of it even if I wanted to. That's just a fantasy.
You can do both, my man. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll keep working on Dorothea. We'll get her to her A. We're close enough that there's no way that we won't manage to get her A, I don't think, so. Oh yeah, there were a couple of you I didn't get up, but that's fine. We have enough to work on. Sylvain, you for sure.
Hey.
Alright, this will probably put him over the top so that he can finally at least start trying certifications. It'll still be a low percentage, but I think that will give us enough to start qualifying. Okay, let's work towards some S ranks.
Thanks.
I think B+ is good enough on authority. I might have you focus your spear for a while. These S ranks. Okay, Felix. We're doing the same with your sword. Oh yeah, I was gonna help with reason a little bit. Whoops. Oh well, next time we get to instruct with him, we'll get his reason up to B+. And then we'll go back to helping with the sword. Okay, who else? Leonie's Faith.
I'm getting it. I've learned. No. I would like. Oh. I would like.
Okay, Cyril got A in flying. I think once he gets his next thing in sword, I may have him just focus on spear for a while. Oh, we're done. Cool.
Professor,
When I do nothing but fight, my spirits falter and I lose that will to keep things tidy. That is when my room falls to disorder and my spirits falter even more. Is there no way to break this cycle? Take a short break to do something that raises your spirits.
what a superior answer.
It'll be fun.
This will go well.
How do you like that?
Okay, we're gonna save, and we're gonna try that certification. Hopefully. Come on, Sylvain. 49%. He failed. Okay, so this is where I would normally reload, but we're gonna just go into the battle next. So this is actually the end of the episode. I'm not gonna keep that failure because that costs a master seal. So we will just be reloading right where we left off in the next episode. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope I'll see y'all next time.